All right, welcome everyone. So our session will start at 1 p.m. Eastern. If you don't know what time that is, Google it in your own time zone. But because I don't know. Do you know, Avid, what time is it in your time zone?
It is 5 to 6 in here in the UK. It's 10 a.m. Pacific, I think, and
Maybe.
it's 1 p.m. Eastern, right? Or almost.
It's
5
1
minutes
p.m.
to.
1 p.m. Eastern.
See, I'm the time zone master. You
Yeah.
might call me the Time Lord.
Yeah.
No,
Yeah.
Doctor.
Anyways, while we wait, we're gonna play a fun game. So go ahead and go to this bit.ly. So bit.ly is this cake. And if you can't access this on the YouTube here channel, down here, so there we are. It's like a delayed response. Down here, you can get the slide deck for the session. All right, and then you can, I'll put in here the speaker notes for this in case that bit.ly is locked. And we're going to play a fun game while we wait for it to stop. So down here is the link for that Google form. And all you have to do is answer, do you think this is cake? Do you think this is cake? And then we'll go over the answers very shortly. All right. All right, Avid, what do you think about this first one? Is that cake?
I think that is cake. I think it's deceiving us, and so.
Have you ever owned a pair of Crocs?
I have actually. I bought a pair of Crocs to take to Dubai when I went on holiday. If you remember going on holiday.
No.
That was a different world, wasn't it?
I don't remember life before COVID. All right, let's find out. Oh, it is cake. All right, so if you said that was cake, you're correct.
I don't know how I feel about eating a pair of Crocs, though.
Yeah. I mean, it does look like what? Strawberry icing right there?
It's just
That's a lot of bread.
It's just the fact that you slip your feet into it. It's just no.
I don't think it smells. It probably smells delicious. All right, is this one cake? Do you like bananas?
I'm a fan of bananas. Bananas are one of those things where I love bananas, but I don't like anything to do with banana. So banana cake, banana bread, banana milkshake, banana this, banana that. No, I'll eat the fruit, but no. I think that is a real fruit. It looks, the detail there looks too good to be a cake.
I know they did do a pretty good job. I think it's cake. And AJ loves bananas right now. Like, I don't know if this is good, but he ate 3 bananas yesterday. I think there should be like a limit on how many bananas you can have in a day.
He's getting that potassium in. Oh my gosh, that's cake.
Yeah, look at that. It looks like it's chocolate cake.
Wow. That is some level of art there, that is.
It is. All right, is this one cake? Looks like it's an umbrella, maybe?
I think that's an umbrella. I mean, how would you even bake something in that shape?
Yeah, especially because like air in those pockets right here. I think that's not a cake. Nope, not cake. Oh, toilet paper. This is relevant for 2020 when we ran out of toilet paper. What do you think about this one?
I think, you see, it's the roll hole in the middle that is
and like this detail on it, like look at all that.
I mean, the detail looks a bit too detailed, so like I think it's something that someone's done. So yeah, I'm gonna go for it's cake.
I think it's cake too. It looks like it's cake, and it looks like maybe raspberry or like a
again, it's one of those cakes where it's just like, but that's a toilet roll.
I don't think I would eat this. Oh, this one looks like a plant, maybe, or a cake.
No, that looks like that definitely looks like cake. The
I think
plant
it's a
pot,
plant.
the plant pot is not solid enough. It doesn't look perfect enough to be. I think there's imperfections in the plant pot. That
I
is
mean, look at the
definitely cake.
dirt, though. Like,
The dirt will be like chocolate crumb sort of stuff, like granola, grinded granola or biscuit. Sorry,
I don't know.
cookie for the Americans.
All right, let's find out. Oh, it is cake.
Told you.
Yeah. All right. If you're just joining us, we're playing Is This Cake? And if you need the slides, they are down here. Is the slide deck, and you can just click the description on the YouTube channel and join us. If your bit.ly does work, you can go to this bit.ly link, if I can get this to go away, and you can join. If that does not work, right here you can click and go to the Google form and answer along with us. So right now, Abid and I are at the shoe. And I don't know, Abid, what do you think about that shoe?
I think that's a real shoe. The the creases in the shoe.
Again, I would not eat this.
Yeah, no, again.
Hope it's not cake. This next one is tricky. It's like soap. Like, how did they get that foaming?
I think this is cake because I think the foam has been done. It's like the foam that you get on the froth you get on your coffee.
Oh
Coffee.
yeah, or like a hot chocolate type of.
Yeah.
I could see that, like the milk. All right, I think it's cake too. Oh, it is. Now piano. I think that looks real.
That's not cake. The way the knife is pressing down on the on one of the keys, I think that is a real piano.
Yeah, that's not cake. Nope, not cake. And then we have a pizza. Pizza cake, pizza. I don't know. What do you guys think?
It's a pizza cake. I think that's cake.
Yeah, and I don't know what is this?
Yeah, like
I don't put that on my pizza.
What toppings even are they? It's like someone's thrown porridge on the pizza.
Yeah, it looks like there's mushrooms, pepperoni. Oh, it is cake though, and it's a chocolate cake. Again, I don't think I could eat this.
I think that would be a very confusing taste sensation.
Yeah, because my mind would be like pizza and salty, like the pepperonis, and then you bite in and it's sweet. No. Okay, is this a bag or is it cake?
I think that looks like a handbag.
I think so too. I don't think this is cake. No. All right, last one. Is this a yoga mat or is this cake?
That's a yoga mat.
I know the way that it's standing.
Yeah.
Like, there's no way that's cake. And it's not cake. All right, we hope you enjoyed our game. Is this cake or not? Which is really interesting because there's so many different options for the cake. And again, if you need the slide deck, you can go here or you can go onto the YouTube channel, and down here I've linked it for you. So you can either click or you can click the bit.ly. So type in bit.ly, okay, Google 20. So Abid and I or Mr. Abid and I are really good friends. We've done a session for adults, and the session for adults was just called Okay, Google, Organize My Life. And surprise, surprise, adults are not organized. I know that sounds crazy because you're like, oh, adults have it all together. They don't. Before Abid met me, his inbox was insane. Like, I don't even know. How many emails did you have, Abid?
Oh, I had thousands.
Yeah.
I was well over like 20,000, I think.
Yeah. And now he's like almost at inbox 0. So this can be life-changing, and we're going to talk about different strategies to help you organize your life. Organizing your life can help you with your wellness. It can also help you with getting things done and saving some time. So I am Stephanie Howe. I work in Pickerington Local School District, which is in Ohio. And then I'm joined with Abid, who is...
I'm Abid Patel. I'm an IT director at the Leading Learning Trust here in London, UK.
And Abid, I know everyone's wondering, have you ever met the Queen?
I have met the Queen. I've had tea with the Queen as well.
So Abid does know the Queen. Isn't that crazy? Like, I wish I knew the Queen. I see her like on the cars. There's like stickers and the Queen's on the car, and I sometimes park by her, but it's not the real Queen. So Abid has had tea with the Queen. What's her favorite tea, Abid?
British tea.
Oh,
With milk in it, made with a kettle, not microwave. We don't microwave our tea here in the UK. Has to be boiled in a kettle.
gotcha. And so we are founders of Global GEG. It's just a Google educator group that some of your teachers or other adults are a part of. And we have a lot of fun. And then we are also Google certified educators. So we have level 1, level 2, trainer, and innovator. I'm also a Google certified coach, which I don't know if Abbott's ever going to work on that.
Thanks, Stephanie.
The first section we're going to talk about is Google Drive. So our favorite topic.
Grid view versus list view. There's a right view and there's a wrong view.
And the right view is grid view.
So when you go to Google Drive for the first time, because for beginners and you're not that professional yet, it will show you your Google Drive in grid view. So grid view, you will see nice thumbnails and you will see all of your folders at the top, and you'll see previews of your files. On the top, near the top right-hand corner, where Stephanie's pointing to right now, you've got the button there that will change between grid view and list view. Now, this is the view that I like it because this is the professional view. And yeah, if you ask anyone on Twitter, all of the people who are like the top professionals, the really clever clogs on Twitter know that list view is the way. But of course, you've got the other view, which is grid view, and it comes down to your personal preference, what you like to see. If you're used to using Windows PCs, you might prefer list view. But then you might also prefer grid view if you're more visual and you like to see previews of the things that you're working on.
And I prefer grid view just because it is that visual. It's quick to drop. Like I can click and drop things. Where list view, it takes me a minute. But I'm also not I'm a visual person. And I know people, I don't personally, but I know people that like to use both views. So you might find both views really helpful if you want to know who's the owner, when did I last touch it? Maybe you don't and you want to see the photo of what you're picturing in your head, you can use grid view. So either way, it's just a toggle of the button where you can view list view or grid view.
Starred and recent. So in your Google Drive, you've got two folders on the left-hand side that you can see there, your recent folder and your starred folder. Recent, just as the name says, is a collection of all of the files that you've worked on recently in chronological order, so in the time that you've worked on them. So the most recent file that you worked on in your Google Drive will be right at the top, and the oldest file will be way down at the bottom. And that basically just shows you if you've been working on a lesson in your class, if you've been working on a project with your classmates or anything like that, you'll find those files quickly and easily in the recents folder. Starred is really, really nice. If you need to work regularly on a particular file in your Google Drive, you can right click on that file in your My Drive, and you can select add to starred. And once you add that file to once you click on that add to starred, if you go to your starred section, you'll find all of the files here. So if you're working on something important regularly, if you're working on a project, or if there's something that if there's a spreadsheet, for example, that you just regularly update or keep track of some sort of data or something, or anything that you you think that is important that you want to come back to at a later time, you can always use the add to starred, and it will always be there ready for you to find in the starred folder. So it's just quick and easy and helps you to save time.
You can also star folders. So up here, like I've starred different folders that I might use. And if I didn't want it, I can just right click. So 2 fingers, 1 click. And I can also remove from starred. And then it's no longer in my starred folder. So this can be helpful if maybe you have a class in a certain trimester or quarter, and you just need it for that quarter or that time, and then you don't need it next school year or whenever. You can just right click and then hit remove from starred. And it's no longer in that folder. It just goes to wherever you placed it in your drive.
Next up, folders. So one of our friends, Stephanie Rothstein, always likes to say, every file should have a home, and no files should be homeless. And the way to do that is put everything in folders, and it makes everything look really nice and organized. So to create a folder, you can simply right click on an empty space and create a new folder, and then you can give it a name, or you can just click on the new button in the top left hand corner and click folder, and then again you can just give it a name there. And then to move your files into a folder, you can simply drag and drop the file into the folder, or you can right click on a folder and then move to, and then select it. You'll get a list of all of the folders in your drive, and then you can move it to the folder that you want to move it to.
And so this can be really helpful for organizing your drive so you don't have everything just like in here. You're able to kind of move things around and keep it organized, quick to find things that you might need. Same thing with the list view. You can see all my folders. Again, new folder. And then if I right click, I can add a new folder as well. So either view, you can add folders. Don't forget you can star those folders if you want to. So we talked about that. Right click, 2 fingers, 1 click. And then you can add to starred if you wanted to. And your starred folder is right here. Do we want to talk about the colors?
Yes, that's a great shout. So you can see there, Stephanie's colored some folders, so you can see them nice and quickly. So you can just right click a folder, and then you can change color. So the default color is this kind of gray, but you can change it to any of those colors in the options there. And it's just something nice that you can visually see straight away. So if you colored, for example, she's colored that folder yellow, so you can see straight away that I can see that folder is yellow, and it stands out from all of the other normal folders that are in the default gray color.
And then you can drag it within a folder. So if you want folders in folders, you can. So maybe you have like a math folder and you want to add quarter 1, quarter 2, quarter 3, or fractions, decimals, whatever you want to do, you can organize your material that way as well. So really easy to add folders. You can kind of see here, I have folders within folders within folders.
Emojis. Oh, yes. We all love emojis. I don't think I've met anyone who said, I don't like emojis at all. And you can rename your folders and your files using emojis. So if you're on a Windows PC, you can press Windows and period, or full stop, as we like to call it here in the UK, and that will bring up an emoji keyboard. If you are on a Mac, you can use Control, Command, and Space, and that will bring up the emoji keyboard like Stephanie showed there. And if you're using a Chromebook, you can either use the on-screen keyboard, or you can simply right-click in the text field and then select emojis. And then so when you right-click on a folder and then go to rename, you can then rename that particular folder with an emoji.
And you can also notice that this does move the order of the folder. So it was down here and it moved up here. You might also want to like number your folders. So like 0, 1, so it pops up first if you weren't using emojis. So just think about that too. If you want to like reorder things so it's in a certain order, you can use emojis to help you do that.
Next up, search. So believe it or not, Google are really good at search. Who'd have thought, hey? And that wonderful, powerful search is right here within Google Drive, and it helps you find any files that you need to find. And just by clicking on the search bar there, you can type in anything that you want to search for, and then it will give you all of your search results. So you can see Stephanie's typed in OK Google Organize, and she's got all of those results at the top. You can also go into a bit more detail. If you click on the little triangle there, you can then select from lots of different options. So you can choose a particular type of file. You can look for if you want a different owner or a specific owner, and the location, if it's in your My Drive or your shared drives or in your shared with me or somewhere else, whether it's in the trash or whether it's in your starred. And you can go into lots and lots of different options there where you can really get really detailed with your search if you're trying to find a specific file, and simply typing the name is bringing up too many options. So it's really handy to use the advanced search, which you can find by clicking on that little arrow on the right hand side of the search box there.
And so right now I searched just presentation. So it's pulling up all of my Google slides I've made. And Avid, did you get your birthday card today?
Yes, I got my birthday card
It's
today.
Avid's birthday today.
It's my birthday every day.
It is. So right here, I can see that it opened up all of these different slide decks because I typed in type presentation. You can also type them in as you get good at learning them, but it's so nice to just go here. I want to search Google Documents, search, and it's able to search just Google Documents. So if you know what you're looking for, but you forgot what you called it or something like that, it might be helpful to look for it in grid view rather than that list view. All right, now we're going to go into Google Classroom. So Google Classroom is a way to organize your classes and your classwork. This is how your teachers send out information to you. And it's important to stay on top of all of this different information. So the first thing that we're going to talk about is how to reorder those classes. So you can see in this GIF that they are dragging and dropping them to reorder them. So I'm in here and I want this testing out rubrics to be first. I just click and drag it. Maybe I want my classes in order for the periods that I take my classes in. So I've got period 1 here, period 2 here, cohort A, I want that to go in front of that one, cohort B. I'm able to move my classes around and keep them kind of organized and up to date with what I need to do in the order that they're in. You can also go to the 3 dots and you can move. And then you can move them to where you want them to go. And then they will just kind of move for you. So again, you can drag and drop or 3 dots and click move. To-do list. So a to-do list is right here in Google Classroom. And I can search all of my classes, or I can just search one class that I might have. And all you have to do is click, and then I can see I have 1 assignment for this class. Let me go back to all classes. I have 200 assignments with no due date that I need to get done. So I'm going to need to kind of work on that probably today. This week I have 1 assignment that's due. And then next week I have 4 assignments due. So this can kind of keep you up to date with what's due and what order. If we go to the missing category, I can see I've missed 10 assignments and they were due today at 7 a.m. So I need to get those done. I've also missed earlier, like last week, I had 10 that were due that I didn't do. And then I had 200 that were way earlier that I need to get working on. I can also go to this done folder and I can see what I have done. So I'm able to say, okay, I did do that. I did turn that in. And I can check that if my parents ask me about, have you done this assignment or not? Same thing with the missings. I can go right in and click right into that class and see what I need to do in order to complete this assignment. So that to-do list can be really helpful if you need something to kind of help you remember what is due and when is it due.
Wow, Stephanie, you need to work a lot harder. You got far too much outstanding.
I do. I'm a really bad student. So tip 3 is topics. So this little symbol, these symbols can just help you know quickly what is the learning goal or objective for the day. So right here, I've got like a clipboard. That means it's an assignment. So that means you're going to probably have to turn something in. Maybe it's a Google Doc, Google Slide. Maybe it's something else. This little question means I'm going to have to answer a question and maybe provide my peers feedback, depending on how my teacher set that up. This icon is materials, so that might just be like a diagram or the syllabus for the class. And so it's just like a resource type of material. I don't really have to turn anything in with it, but I might have to review that information. So that can just be really helpful to know these different icons when you're looking in Google Classroom, that because this is like overwhelming. So I can see right here, I have an assignment due. I have a question that was due. So I can just real quickly go in and see what assignments I have to do for the week. If I go into my Google Classroom and go to classwork page, I can see that this is a material, this is an assignment. And then I'm able to kind of click and I can view the material that my teacher posted. And here it's just an Edpuzzle like review video. So nothing I have to turn in, it's just a resource for me to use. And then email. So right in Google Classroom, if I go in here, let me find a class that I am a student in. I want to say, we'll go in here. So in here, if I go to people, I can email my teacher right from this screen. So I just have to go to the 3 dots and I can click email. And then it's going to take me to my email, my Gmail, and I can send a message to my teacher. So if I'm already in Classroom, it might be quicker to just go to the People tab and send an email rather than opening up another tab, opening up email, and so on. So again, that could just save you some time when it comes to Google Classroom. And now we're going to learn how to become a boss when it comes to Inbox Zero. All right. So I want you to reflect for a moment. What GIF do you think about when you open up your email? Is it you want to hit your computer with a hammer? Is it you have so many unread emails like that squirrel and you just want to run away? Is it like the lady where you jump out of your chair when you get an email because you're just so overwhelmed? Or is it the cat? You can't keep up with your email. Or are you at Inbox Zero and you have the like check mark? Like, which one are you, Avid?
I'm definitely the cat. I get so many emails on a daily basis and having to, I think Inbox Zero is brilliant there. I love that emoji about the wellness because it really does help you to feel on top of all of the things that you're doing. But at the same time, it's really addictive. I want to stay at Inbox Zero. I don't like seeing that one email in my inbox that I still need to attend to. And so I definitely feel like the cat because I want to get that email out of the way, archive, delete, mark it as done, whatever. But I have to have the Inbox Zero.
Yeah, I'm the cat too. I have to keep up with my inbox as much as I can. I get so many emails a day, and Google Classroom can also kind of get overwhelming too, which if you go into Google Classroom and go to your settings, you can kind of control your notifications as well. So maybe you want to receive emails, maybe you don't. I would suggest keeping some of these on so you get notified, but look at these and see what can you turn on and what can you turn off. Maybe there's certain classes you can keep on or turn off. So looking over those two can maybe help you control your inbox. Because I'm a teacher in a ton of different Google Classrooms, and so that really helped me. I turned off a lot of the classes that I don't need because I don't need to be notified every single time that a student turns in work or a teacher assigns something. I'm just in there in case I need to do something to help the teacher. So definitely looking over those notifications can help.
So, signature in your Gmail. So this helps you to make your emails look really, really nice and professional. And it's really easy to set up a signature in your Gmail. So here we can see Stephanie's Gmail. So if you just click on the settings gear in the corner, that brings up the quick settings menu. And then you can go to see all settings. And then you can scroll down in the general settings to somewhere near the bottom where there's the option for signature. And so you can then type in your you can then create your new signature. You can type in your name, maybe your grade or your year group, who your teacher is, and then just a bit more information about yourself that you might want people to know. Just be aware that sending this out goes out to anyone you send an email to. So always make sure that you don't put personal information in your signature if you don't want to be contacted. And then you can then select to say that I want this signature to go out with every new email. And then you've also got the option that every time I reply or forward an email, it also puts in the other my signature that I want it to go out. And then you have to remember to save.
Make sure you save. And this can just help your teachers if they're trying to find you, or like a guidance counselor or the principal. If they're just trying to find you, and you do need to set this up when you get into like the real world, they kind of expect us to have signatures. The next one is using Gmail stars to track important emails. So just like in Drive, there is a starred area in our Gmail. So these are emails that I need to look at another date, but I don't want it to kind of take over my inbox. So right here, I can see that there's an event later today, and I need to star it. So once I star it, it comes right into my starred folder. I can change the colors of the stars if I want to. So maybe I want that to be like a reddish color, just so I don't miss it. Or maybe I want it to be maybe like an exclamation mark. And then if I come back here, I can see that it's still in my starred folder. I can also delete it from my inbox, and I can still go back to my starred, and it should be there. And then I can unstar it when I'm done with it, and it will go away.
Snooze. Snooze is a great feature. I really, really love Snooze because it helps you to keep at inbox zero. But say, for example, there's an email, say Stephanie sent me an email and say, Abid, we need to remember to hand in our project on the 1st of March. Well, it's currently the 15th of February, and I don't want to I don't want to attend to this right now. So what I will do is I will click on the snooze option, and then I will select the date and time that I want email to go to. So you can see it gives you some default options there, and then you can also pick your date and time. So you see that Stephanie's just picked a particular date and time. And what the most wonderful thing about this is whenever you select that date and time, what happens is the email will disappear from your inbox. And then what will happen is when it comes to that particular time what will happen is the email will automatically appear at the top of your inbox as if it's a brand new email. So in a way, it's a really great way to set reminders for yourself. So you can see you can always go back to your snoozed emails by going to the snooze label there. But then if you go to your inbox, you will find that in a few moments or in 15 seconds, those emails will appear in Stephanie's inbox as if they are a brand new email. And you can always choose the unsnooze option as well, and that will take it back out and put it where it is. But in 3 seconds now, it should appear. There you go. And it also tells you how long ago you snoozed it. But it's really great, a really great feature to see emails and be reminded of emails to when you want to address, if you want to address them to a later date. So it helps you to keep organized, but it also helps to keep your inbox clean.
And then there's undo send. So to turn on undo send, you do have to go into settings. So this little settings gear, see all settings. And then right here, it's kind of at the top. It's like the fourth one down. I'm going to make sure it says 30 seconds. I want the more time to undo send. So 30 seconds, and then make sure you hit that save button at the end. So scroll all the way down and hit save. Once I have that turned on, I'm going to send Abid an email, and I'm going to let him know how much I love grid view. Okay, I'm going to hit send. Uh-oh, I made a mistake. So I'm going to click this undo, and I can now make my correction. And then I can send it to Abid. And again, I can undo it again if I wanted to add something else, like, oh, I forgot my subject. And then I'm going to click send. I can view the message, or I can click undo. Okay, so it can be really helpful for any like spelling mistakes or something you forgot to add to an email. Sometimes when you press send, you like reflect and you're like, did I add this and this and this and this? And so you can hit undo if you forgot an important detail. So that way you don't need to send multiple emails to your teacher or to a classmate or to your parents.
Templates. So templates. So templates are really nice, a quick time-saving feature if you have an email that you may type on a regular basis or something that you repeat quite often. Now, to get templates, you just when you go to compose a new message, you click on the three dots, and then you should find the templates there. And then you've got lots of options for any particular templates that you've done. But what we need to show you first is, so first what you need to do is you need to write your email. So if you compose a new email and then maybe write something that you do on a regular basis, and so you see Stephanie likes to send me this email quite often, and what she will do is she will click on the three dots, go to templates, and then save the draft as a template. And then you can save it as a new template, give it a name. And then once you click save, now when you then go to compose a brand new email, all you have to do is you just have to click on those three dots and then select the template that you just created. So you can see there's a grid view template, and then you can just send that as many times as you need to send it, and you don't have to type the email out over and over again. So it's a really nice time-saving feature. If you don't see the templates option, then you just need to activate it in your settings. So if you go to settings and then see all settings, I think it's in the advanced section, I think. And then you've got the templates option there, and you just make sure that says enable, and then scroll down to the bottom and save. And then you'll be able to use templates.
Also, a really good template that I've helped some students set up is like emailing teachers. So like this is just nice because it says like, hello, I'm writing to you because, and then I can have these questions there to help me prompt my response to my teacher. So what is your question or reason for the email? Let the teacher know. What kind of answer do you want? And then what have you already tried? Sometimes teachers like to know, what problem-solving steps have you taken to solve the issue? Maybe provide screenshots of any error messages you see if you're getting an error message, or maybe letting them know an answer is wrong or you have a question about one of the questions can really help. So having this template available can help your teachers and yourself get an answer quicker because you provided more details and you're not playing email tag of what and asking more type of questions. And then we're going to talk about labels. So labels are like folders, like with Google Drive. So you can see all of these different labels I have in here. And then you can also see that you can change the colors. So if I go to these three dots, I can go to label color and I can change the color for my label. To create a label, the easiest way is just to open up an email that you already have and clicking the folder. I can send it to a label this way, or I can create a brand new label. So I can create a new label, or I can create a label within a label. So that's like a folder within a folder. And then I can move this Google, this email to that label. You can also open up more and you can drag them to those different labels. So again, open it up, go to the little folder with the arrow, drag and drop it to a folder already there, or create a brand new one. And thank you so much for joining our session today. If you wouldn't mind completing this feedback form. So we just want to know, did you enjoy this session? Yes or no? What tips was your favorite tip? And then what new tips from today's meet could you teach a friend? So what could you teach a friend from today's session? And then what do you still want to learn about? And what support do you still need to learn? Also, before we leave, I think we need to show them how to change the theme.
Yeah, that's always a popular one, and it's really easy to change themes now. You just click on the settings, and it's right there in the quick settings. You've got lots of default themes that you can change, but you can also go to view all, and then you can change to any particular theme that you want from the Gmail theme directory.
And then you can have like a different look of your email. Okay, so make sure you fill out that survey so we can kind of get a feel for what sessions to do in the future and how we can better serve you. Also, if you want to learn more, there is a Google Junior Training Series. Just click this link down here. And what will pop up are these quick video playlists to help you learn Google a little bit better. They're quick, they're fast, and they're really good videos. So maybe I want to learn about Google Keep. All I have to do is go down here to Google Keep, and then I can review all of these different videos that are part of Google Keep. Maybe I want to learn how to create a note, or maybe I want to use voice typing. All of these different resources are for you, and you can just watch the video quickly to learn how to do that activity. Also, there are some on Drive, so maybe you want to review how to make folders again, but you don't want to watch this whole YouTube video again. Maybe you want to learn how to share a folder, that kind of stuff. This walks you through all of those different skills that you need to be successful with Google. So make sure you check out this document. Again, you can click the link, and then if you scroll down, you can find all of the different videos with the titles on this document. Anything else, Abid?
No, just if you want to get quick access to those, you can find everything there you need on the Global GEG website, which is globalgeg.org. And then you just click on the link at the top for the Google Junior Training Series.
Right here. All right, well, make sure you fill out that survey, and thank you so much for watching today's session, and let us know what support you need for further assistance. And by the way, Abid's wife is a baker. Did she make any good baked goods today?
She made lemon drizzle cake the other day, actually. So yeah, we're just waiting for this horrible pandemic to be over, and then she'll be back to normal, making lots and lots of fun and delicious goodies very, very soon. So let's hope the world gets back to some form of normality very, very soon.
Yeah, I hope it does too.
Right. Thanks everyone for joining us, and again soon.